And welcome into the ballpark. Happy to have you with us. Major League Baseball on tap. It's the St. Louis Cardinals going up against Chinese Taipei. Biggest story in this one is just how dominant his pitching has been, Singy. He's been in complete control in recent starts.
So much confidence on the bump, Boog. Painting corners, changing speeds. He's been an absolute nightmare for would-be hitters.
First pitch coming your way next. Just about set to go. Today's starting pitcher, Kai-Wei Teng.
Well, he brings into this one an excellent strikeout to walk ratio on the season, and when you consider the amount of swings and misses that he gets and the fact that he's not issuing free passes, that's going to make him more economical in his pitch count, allow him to move into the middle and deeper part of ball games. So we'll see if that remains true in this one.
Swing and a foul straight back. Next offering is down low at 1-1. And a breaking ball drops in for a strike.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
In the air, left field, Ramirez. And it's caught for the out. Here's a Cardinals lineup now. And a big factor for them in recent games, Thomas Sajazi.
Yeah, definitely someone I always enjoy, when I get a chance to watch him, whether he's hitting a game or even taking swings during batting practice. Man, this guy's always so focused on what he's doing on that task at hand. He's got so much attention to detail that when he steps in the box, his success rate is really high.
Next offering is down low. Swing and a ground ball towards first, but foul. In the air to left center. Settles under this one. That's out number 2.
Now, that's a tough play for the infielder, ranging back into the outfield. There's part of him that's saying, hey, where are you at, outfielder? Call me off. But he stayed focused and made a nice catch right there.
2 down, bases empty. And here's the catcher, Ivan Herrera. Just missed.
Off the plate.
To the right side, Long. The flip to the pitcher covering, and that'll do it. And down in order go the Cardinals. No score as we head to the bottom of the first. And now the center fielder, Stuart Fairchild. Pretty amazing athlete this guy is. Power and speed, quite a threat. I mean, you're talking about someone that could steal you a bag and go deep. Bo Jackson, anyone?
He's like Mike Trout. You figure whatever you put in his hand, whether it's a bat, whether it's a golf club, whether it's a basketball, he can do it and get it done. And a rare talent, so much fun to watch.
Swings through that, and it's a strikeout. And now one away.
Well, clearly just anxious right there, and understandably so. In an 0-2 count, you feel like you've got a lot of plate to cover, and you don't want to strike out, and you end up striking out. That's just one of those pitches where it's not over the plate, but because you committed to it as it was leaving his hand, by the time you realized it wasn't going to be in the zone, it's too late to hold up your swing.
Lynn in the box here lets that one go for a ball. 1 out, bases empty. Yeah, that's fouled off. Right-hander kicks, deals. And it's fouled away. One down, base is empty. Foul ball, still a 1-2 count.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
Inside, almost got him.
This guy's a fun guy to watch taking at bat. He just battles up there. He doesn't take a pitch off at all. Makes it so difficult on the pitchers out there. You can tell they get frustrated with how long it takes to put him away.
In the air, left field, down the line, and that'll fall for a base hit. Throws to second. Tries to get back and save. So a substitution needed at first because of the injury. Entering is the pinch runner, Chang. Now the third baseman, Yu Chang.
It's been a tough stretch for him at the plate. Just 1 hit in his last 5 games.
Runner on the go. There's a ball. Safe at second with a stolen base. That was close, but StatCast shows us why he so often seems to be on the safe side of these steal attempts, Chris.
Yeah, you see that plus speed, and he needed every last bit of it to swipe that bag. Such a threat on the bases.
Up the middle. 2 down.
He's out.
Take a look at the lineup. Someone who makes things happen for them, in part with his legs, Jonathan Long.
And Boog, he's a guy who loves coming up with the chance to drive in his teammates. It's like he finds another level of focus. Batting over 300 with runners in scoring position this season. And you know what? Because of that, I wonder if the guys in front of him will see some better pitches to hit, because you don't want to put any free base runners on with him looming in the on-deck circle.
Lynn, the next to hit, takes outside.
1-0.
2 outs and a runner at third here in game 1 of this 3-game set. Next pitch, not close, up high. Sliced hard but foul. Two outs. Hard hit left side. Tosses to first. Out. That's the inning. Scoreless after one. Second inning set to go. Now up for St. Louis, Wilson Contreras. Teng back to work. And that one is lifted in the air. Bench on the move to the alley. He's got it. And there's one down.
Every day during batting practice, these outfielders get about 10 minutes of balls in the gaps. They practice this, and when the game comes, they make the play perfectly.
Mason Wynn, the next to hit, takes ball one. No score here in the second. Right through there for a strike. Making the calls behind the plate in this one is Woody Keller.
Yeah, and Woody does a pretty good job back there, Boog. He's got a pretty fair strike zone most of the time. Maybe.
Oh, now this one's high and deep. Way back there. On its way. Gone. That one felt good. It's his 8th home run of the year. And that gives him a lead. It's 1-0.
That's a fun way to take the lead. Just hit one out of the park. Just an excellent swing all the way around, and it had that sound coming off the bat that gets everyone's attention. Got a pitch to drive, short to the baseball, squared it up, and the backspin carried it out of here.
One down. Jordan Walker next up for the Cardinals. Late on that fastball.
No ball. One strike.
On the ground right side. Williams. Slinging it to first in time.
That's what a good sinker's designed to do. Get a guy to roll over a little bit, hit the ball on the ground, kill some worms while you're at it.
Pedro Pajes digs in now. And first offering is fouled off. 2 down, nobody on. That's off the mark. Ball one.
1-1.
The 1-1 is fouled off. Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. Makes the grab after a long run. And that is that. 1 scores in the inning coming on this solo home run. It's now a 1-0 ball game. It's Major League Baseball, and it's on the show. Bottom of the second. And the batter now, How You Lead. That one misses, and it's 1-0.
1 ball, no strike.
Fought off foul. Just missed.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Here's a 2-2. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. And Chris, that's a way to neutralize his speed by keeping him off base.
And the defense breathes a sigh of relief because he puts pressure on everyone if he can put the ball in play. But that's how you do it. Keep him off balance, get him out of there, and deal with the next guy.
The throw to first. Already 2 out here in the home half of inning number 2. Kevin Parada now at the plate. One of the stars in the win yesterday as he had 3 hits. And strike 1 to the catcher. 2 outs, base is empty. Gloves it on the dive. Throws from his knees. It's there, and that's a great play.
That was a great job of doing the math. He had the perfect angle. Diving stop completes the play, and that ends the inning.
Back here at the ballpark, let's check out the latest news from around the league. And he blows that one by him at 100. Sajazi getting the start at second in the 8th spot in today's lineup. And he was a 5th-round pick in 2020.
No.
Last couple of pitches breaking balls away. I think he's going to have to come firm inside to be able to open up that location if he wants to go back there later in this count.
Fouled off down the right side.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
That was pretty nasty. Now, Victor Scott. Popped up to the left, into foul ground. Has room, and he makes the catch.
Now batting, right fielder, Lars Nootbaar.
So the batting order turns over. Lars Nootbaar next up for the Cardinals. On the ground, Williams whips it to first. And it's a 1-2-3 inning. Nothing doing there for St. Louis. But they're on top 1-0. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And stepping in, the rookie left fielder, Chen. And a foul ball. That one outside. And that's ball one.
One strike.
And that one lifted in the air center field. Scott makes the grab, one down.
Batting ninth, shortstop, number 90.
Now at the plate, John.
Definitely scuffling at the dish lately. Only 2 hits over the last 5 games.
Oh, can't get out of the way of the fastball, and that's going to sting. Here's the center fielder, Stuart Fairchild.
3-pitch strikeout last time up. Got to put up more of a fight in this one.
Runner on the move. Ball misses. Throw. Save. High fly ball, and that one curling foul down the right side. 1 out and a runner at second here in the last half of the third.
Ball 2-1.
Late with the swing there.
I think he was sitting off speed there.
And a swing and a miss. That K is his 3rd of the game. Here's the second baseman, Chang. Came into the game as a pinch runner. This is his first trip to the plate in this one. Swing, and the bat went flying there.
Well, we talk about throwing the hands, but not the bat, man. You want to hold on to that thing, and you can see his teammates over there. If he doesn't come through with the knock, he's going to get some business when he goes back to the dugout.
And now the 0-1 comes up empty. That's strike 2.
A little anxious, a little aggressive early in the count. Too much for me.
Sonny Gray checks on the runner, and he's back in on a dive. Runner edges away at second. Foul ball, still 0-2.
Definitely got the hitter conscious of the pitch inside. Really think the outer half is open.
And a swing and a miss. Beat him with a fastball.
A lot of adrenaline, we can see it right there, and sometimes you just got to let it out. That's an outstanding job of taking that, executing, and getting out of a tough inning.
Welcome back. Let's check out what's been happening of late. Really been playing well. That clips the corner.
0-1.
Swing and a line drive ripped right center field, and it's into the gap. Around first, heading for two. And he's got a leadoff double.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Got a fastball, middle of the plate, jumped all over it. Absolutely smoked that ball.
Runner in scoring position, no outs. And stepping in for the Cardinals, Ivan Herrera. Right through there for a strike.
Boog, over 80% of his first pitches are strikes. You're doing that, you could have a really good day out there on the mound.
Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Got it. Not what you're looking for after the leadoff double. A strikeout, and there's one away.
Well, they get the strikeout there, and what kind of stood out to me was that they weren't shying away from contact. Every single pitch was in the strike zone, and that tells me they wanted to attack him, and it paid off.
Here's Contreras now. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike. One out and a runner at second. And that one fouled off. There's a swing and a drive. That's back there. Forget it. He circles the bases, and they boost their lead. It's 3-0.
Already playing with the lead, and now they're celebrating a home run. They're having a great time out there. No matter how this outing ends, that pitch is going to haunt him for a while. An 0-2 mistake. That's supposed to be a pitch out of the zone. He left it in a spot that the hitter could do some damage with, and that's exactly what he did.
So one out, nobody on. And up next for St. Louis, Mason Wynn. That one's in there. Strike one. The shortstop takes the ball. And a foul ball. This one in the air, center field. Fairchild hauls it in, and there's two away.
It's a good recovery, though, after giving up the home run. Not allowing it to stay in the head, but going to work at the next hitter, and a tough one at that.
Walker stands in here, takes ball one low. And that is out of play.
On the mound, he's got to remember his offense can score a lot. So if he can hit the reset button from here going forward, there's still a chance that his club can win this ball game.
Two outs. And that one fouled off. Got him swinging. 2 runs for St. Louis on this blast. It's now 3-0. You're dialed into the show. And welcome back to the ballpark. John Chambi and Chris Singleton with you. And leading off the bottom of the fourth, Yu Chang. That's outside. 1-0.
A lot of folks believed he could make an early impact this year, and that's exactly what he's done. Lots of extra base hits, and his confidence seems...
Oh, this is deep to left center. Way back there. On its way. Gone. That'll fire up the dugout. His 24th home run of the season, and they're chipping away. It's 3-1. That one just sounded different.
And might have been the loudest moment yet. Man, my ears are ringing. I could feel that swing from the booth.
That home run was a no-doubter. As we dive into the numbers with StatCast.
Crushed, Boog. Just absolutely crushed. 112 miles per hour on the exit velo. And like you said, no doubt about that one. Plenty of launch angle to give it that backspin as well. And that carried way over the wall.
And now, Lynn. Swinging a foul out of play. Tap foul at the plate. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
Well, take a look at the three-pitch sequence here. Pretty simple in terms of putting them away at the plate. Once you're ahead 0-2 as a pitcher, you can really expand the zone and see how aggressive that hitter is going to be trying to protect and battle. And right there, clearly he was in swing mode, but all you can do is hope to foul that off.
How you lead the next to hit. Right side, hard hit. Throw to first in time.
Now batting, first baseman, Jonathan Long.
Stepping in, the long ball threat, Jonathan Long. 0 for 1 so far. Up the middle, a dive, nice stop, on the money, nice play.
This guy's anticipation is off the charts. Don't see many shortstops better than that. Great job to complete the play and end the inning.
Welcome back. Quite a pitcher's duel so far. Here's how the starters have performed up to this point. Teng back to work. Swing and a ball popped up. Williams puts it away for the out.
I got a fun fact for you, Boog. You know that home run apple out in center field isn't the old one from Shea Stadium. That's outside of Citi Field now at Mets Plaza. This one is more than 4 times as large as the old one.
So Jay-Z batting for the second time, and that's strike one.
1 strike.
Next offering is fouled back. Swing and a miss. The velocity blasted it right past him.
With that kind of velocity, an elevated fastball, even if it's still in the strike zone, can be tough for hitters to get on top of.
2 outs, base is empty. Victor Scott next up for the Cardinals. There's the strike.
If he doesn't get a knock right here, that pitch he just took is going to eat at him for a while. You might not see another pitch like that from a top-level guy like this.
And that's outside. Outside low, and it's 2-1.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout. 1, 2, 3 go the Cardinals as the lead remains 3-1. We head to the bottom of the 5th, and now the catcher comes up to him, Kevin Parada. And there's a ball.
You know, this group of hitters, as this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. They've been chasing pitches outside the zone all game, and it's led to some frustrating moments. They've been fooled quite a bit today.
Fought off foul. Oh, can't pick it up cleanly. Still able to fire over, and they get it. The misplay made it a bit messy, but they cleaned things up for the out. Next to hit, Chen. Fly to center his first time. He's 0 for 1. This guy makes great contact. One of the best in the game at putting bat on ball.
He's got such quick hands, and he's gaining pitch recognition. That keeps him square to the plate. There's a good chance that his bat stays in the zone a long time, and that produces solid contact consistently.
Lays out, but he can't squeeze it. The throw is late, and they catch a break as they get a base runner at first.
Well, that'll make you feel good as a hitter right there. That's one of those you classify as just too hot to handle. Hit it on the screws, and it couldn't be fielded cleanly, but you can't really blame the defense in that case.
And now, let's see if they force some action with good wheels on the bases.
One gone, runner at first. Now it's the shortstop, John. This guy is one of the best athletes in the sport. There goes the runner. Safe at second, and that was not close. And that extends his lead for the most stolen bases in baseball. Here comes the 0-1. Foul ball there. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Swing and a miss. Curveball in the dirt. Herrera gathers, throws to first, out. 2 away now after the drop third strike.
Nice job recovering to complete the strikeout at first base right there. Even though the runner from second does move up to third, it's not a big deal in this situation now that they're 2 outs. Just makes blocking pitches in the dirt to this next batter even more critical.
Fairchild in the box here. Lets that one go for a ball.
Well, this is such a tough offense. That pitcher needs those pitches called for strikes. You don't want to give these hitters any more advantage. They're already bruisers.
Late swing, fouled off. In the dirt. Well done behind the dish. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Chen on third with 2 out. Good eye in that spot.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Chang in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. Popped up. And that's a foul ball. Two outs. Good job to fight that one off. 9th pitch of the at-bat due next. Got him. He didn't make it easy for him on the mound, but they still get the strikeout.
He's in a tough spot, had to make a great pitch, did it, got the strikeout, gets out of the jam. Clearly, he's happy with those results.
Back here at Citi Field, all set for the top of the 6th. And now the right fielder, Lars Nootbaar. And the first offering a fastball for a strike. Nootbaar, 28 years old, and he was drafted in the 8th round back in 2018. That one ripped. Corrals it. One down.
Man, that's one of those at-bats where you have to remind yourself it's about the process. He did everything right there. Nothing to show for it. But in your mind, you have to convince yourself that it was a very good at-bat.
Off balance throw in time. 2 quick outs to open the top of the 6th. 2 down, base is empty. And now it's Ivan Herrera. 0 for 2 in this one. And that one in the air center field. Fairchild settles underneath it, makes the grab, and that's the inning. So they go quietly there. 2, 3, 4 due up in the home half of the 6th. The Cardinals lead it 3-1. Bottom of the 6th inning. Leading off, Chang.
Number 9.
Trying to bunt his way on. Tries the bare hand, and it gets by him. Safe at first, no play. We'll see how they score this.
It doesn't surprise anyone when he gets on base by dropping down a bunt. I mean, this is just the latest example of him using his speed to his advantage and showing off his skills with the bat. That was very nice.
Yu Chang getting ready to hit. Chang having a really nice first season in the big leagues. Definitely a Rookie of the Year candidate. Runner on the go. Pitch misses. Throw. Save. And now it's even up. Man at second. And that one fouled off. Swing and a pop up in foul ground. Brings it in. And there's one away. Here's a big power threat. Lin. He's a guy who does it all. With the tying run at the plate here in the bottom of the 6th. And fouled off. Swing and a miss. Got him to go up the ladder for the K.
That's tough. You see it well. I mean, that was clearly up and out of the strike zone, but that's one of the hardest things. And when you see a pitch out of the hand at eye level, that discipline to remember, I can't hit that pitch. If I can see it really well at eye level, I can't catch up to that pitch when a pitcher's got this kind of velocity.
Now it's the DH, How You Lee. Man on second, 2 down. That one is absolutely belted. And caught on the warning track. 1 hit, 1 left. 7th inning coming up. St. Louis out in front, 3-1. And we're back. And now the first baseman, Wilson Contreras. Swing and a ball ripped out towards right center field. That'll touch down for a hit. Around first, digging for 2. In safely. It's a double and his second hit.
Well, clearly he was ready to hit right there. Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there.
And the batter will be the shortstop, Mason Wynn. He launched a solo shot back in the second inning of this one.
Yeah, that was big for these guys early on. Definitely helped them get off onto the right foot.
Manager out of the dugout now, and it looks like we'll see a change on the mound. Kai-Wei Teng departs, and he's responsible for the runner on second, so the book isn't closed on him yet. We'll be right back.
Now pitching.
Wayne Lin comes on now.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
First pitch misses. Lin. He's kind of a prototypical bullpen arm in today's game. Electric stuff that results in a ton of strikeouts. In a tough spot like this, that is a big-time benefit. Fairchild. And there's one away.
As a hitter, when a guy like this comes into the game, you feel like he's standing on top of you, and it's just attack mode coming right at you, expecting to get a swing and miss.
Jordan Walker will hit next.
Ball.
Squirts away a little bit.
1-0.
Slapped foul. Contreras, the runner at second with one away. Swing and a miss.
And he really sells the changeup with that arm action.
That's foul off to the right side. Keeps the AB going. Caught him looking for the K.
Well, it's just a great job of playing catch with the catcher. Exactly where the catcher set up is where he threw that pitch, and probably fooled the umpire a little bit because there was no budge at all.
Pedro Pajes next up for the Cardinals. Ball one, no strikes.
1 ball, no strike.
There's a strike. Now a check swing at the 1-1. Look down to first, and Ed Drummond right on it says he held up. Misses just off the outside edge. I think that was a strike.
Well, triple digits on the gun. I know there are more pitchers that can reach that now than in the past, but it's still impressive to watch.
Swing and a miss, struck him out. So one left for the Cardinals, but they still lead it 3-1. We're back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the 7th. Paul Sewald.
Well, the best relievers love the opportunity to come in and protect a tight lead late in the ball game. Some of them are just wired different, so we'll see what he's got here.
Swing and a foul straight back. Foul ball. It stays 0-2. Cuts on it and misses. That's a strikeout. Chase the fastball up the ladder for strike 3. A big first out here in the 7th via the punch out.
Yeah, it just does so much to change the outlook of an important inning like this. I mean, you got the leadoff hitter, so critical in setting the table when you got a tight game like this. So a strikeout really puts them on their heels.
This one chopped on the ground, but foul. And he's down 0-2 as he swings through it.
Pitching has been pretty dominant in this one, but you got to be careful. Not working with too big a lead. They could get right back in this ball game if you're not careful.
Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Chance to strike out the side now. You talk about the benefits, the advantages of relievers who can come in and get the swing and miss, whether it's inherited runners or maybe a little jam that they get into themselves. Knowing that they can miss the bat, tell you what, that's huge and can change the ball game.
Foul ball. Two down, nobody on. Swings through that one.
0-2.
Out to short. Win. Whips it to first on the run.
Yeah.
And he gets him. Nicely done. Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th. Chang.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
Now it's the second baseman, Thomas Sajazi, who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. That's a strike. 0-1.
There it was. 0-0. Here it is. Hit it. He gets a take. Gets ahead in the count.
That misses the zone. And now it's even 1-1. Swing and a ground ball. Jump throw. Throw off line. He's safe. And a nice job there to keep it from getting away.
It doesn't really matter where you are in the lineup. Your job is to get on base and try to start a rally if you're leading off an inning. So an infield single does the job right there. Now we'll see if they can make something happen.
So man aboard. Now it's going to be Victor Scott. Pickoff move to first. Sajazi back easily. Late swing, foul to the left. Sajazi aboard here at first with nobody out. In the dirt. 1 ball, 1 strike.
Well, with the amount of pitches that can end up in the dirt, a good secondary lead. Doesn't have to get away from the catcher, but if you're anticipating based off the trajectory, get yourself into scoring position.
Swings and misses. 2-2.
It might be time to choke up a little bit, get that front foot down early, maybe even just spread out. He's really late right now.
Rolled to short, possible 2 ball. Glove flip for 1. On to first, double play.
Very smooth on the feed to second right there. You gotta love that glove toss, Boog. You know, sometimes people think these guys are being a little flashy. It actually can make more sense to do that than try to make a full transfer. And you got to remember, these guys work on that play all the time, so it's in their back pocket whenever they need it.
Newtbar at the plate now. That's ball one. There's a swing and a miss. 2 down, nobody on. And we're at the top of the 8th. Delivers a pitch in for a strike at 95. Swing and a ball ripped right field. And that one back, and that one is gone. He'll circle the bases. It's his 6th home run of the season, and they add to the lead. It's 4-1. That's their 3rd home run of the game.
They're having a lot of fun at the plate in this one. They've got the long ball working for them on autopilot. Changeup up in the zone is a hitter's dream. It's a BP fastball, but you're playing in real time. Most times, the pitcher's asking for a new baseball, just like right there.
2 outs, nobody on. Brendan Donovan next up for the Cardinals. Just missed.
1 ball, no strike.
Check swing, called strike. Next offering is in for a strike. Rips one to right. Fair ball. Now he turns and heads for second. And he's got his 2nd double of the game.
Well, a swing like that can help you come out of the struggle. We saw the numbers coming into the ball game, but all he's trying to do at this point is help his team win.
And now the Cardinals catcher, Ivan Herrera, 0 for 3, a fly out, a ground out, and a strikeout. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. Runner at second, 2 down. Next pitch is downstairs.
When the skipper calls down to the bullpen, he's expecting the guy to come in and get outs. So far, not getting what he was hoping for.
And there's a strike. A little out front there as he swings through it.
Wow, no fair right there. I mean, that slider didn't move to the very last moment. Incredibly difficult to pick that up. Just going to have to tip your cap on that pitch.
Whips it across. That ends the inning, and they limit the damage. But the solo shot stretches their lead even further. It's now 4-1. Back after this on the show. Back now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th, JoJo Romero.
Well, he's been hit pretty hard at times this season, as you see with the big ERA. So this is an important outing for him to get on the right track.
Here's the shortstop at the plate, John. He's 0 for 1. That one back up the middle, and it gets through. So now back to the top of the order.
Didn't take long to get a result for that at bat. Just kept it simple. Played pepper with the middle of the infield and took it back where it came from. And there's just no one there to knock it down. And now they've got some speed on first. So we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
Now here is Stuart Fairchild. 0 for 3 with 3 strikeouts. Runner takes off. Pitch misses. Throw, save. That's a stolen base. And the 1-0. Bunting for a hit. Flips it. It's safe at first. A bunt single.
Been a pretty rough game at the plate for him so far. A bunch of strikeouts, so that felt good, I'm sure. And maybe they've got something going here, trying to get back into this one.
at the plate. Chang, 1 for 2. And that is out of play. With the tying run at the plate, here the bottom half of the 8th inning. Rolled softly, but that goes foul. The 0-2. Gets a piece and stays alive. Tying run at the plate. Swings and misses. Struck him out.
No need to deviate from the slider right there. The hitter just not making the adjustment. He came at him with the breaking ball, pitch after pitch in that at bat, and evidently there was no answer for it.
Swing and a foul, out of play. First and third, 1 down. Swings and misses, struck him out. The tag, and he's out at the plate. And that's a double play. Bang, bang play, and the inning is over.
When you get thrown out at third with 2 outs, you kind of want to keep on running. Not a great decision there as it ends the inning.
We go to the 9th. Here comes Wilson Contreras. Chang back to work. Right through there for a strike. That one catches the corner for a strike. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And a strikeout for the first out here in the 9th. So up next, Mason Wynn. In there for a strike at the bottom of the zone. Base is empty, 1 away here at the top of the 9th. And a swing and a miss there.
From a pitcher's perspective, that's a beautiful splitter right there. As a hitter, you don't like it. But he's commanded his fastball, and out of that same tunnel, that splitter comes, and the bottom just falls out of it.
Slider got him for strike 3.
He came out of his mechanics there. Typically likes to shoot the ball the other way, but that time, a little anxious.
Jordan Walker digs in now. 0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts and a ground out. There's a strike at the knees. It's 0-1.
Hey, 7 straight strikes to start the frame. He's got a chance at an immaculate inning.
Hit softly on the ground to third. Throw pulls him off the bag, and he's safe.
You know, 2-out errors are kind of like 2-out walks, and sometimes even worse. You know, you think you're out of the inning, but all of a sudden, you got another out to get, and the offense has a great opportunity they're looking to take advantage of and make you pay for.
Runner at first with 2 away. So now here's the Cardinals' designated hitter, Pedro Pajes. That one finds the zone. Strike 1. Walker off of first with 2 away. Swung on, belted. And that's a foul ball. 0-2 now. And a slider misses down and away.
Really nice slider right there, sweeping across the dish, but just couldn't hang the edge.
And that's in the dirt. Smoked on the ground a second. They get the force, and that's the 3rd out. So no runs on no hits, 1 error, and a runner left. On to the bottom of inning number 9. 4, 5, 6 coming up. Back now, and on the mound, the closer, Jordan Romano.
And as relievers go, he's not a big strikeout guy. He tries to force weak contact, so command and execution are huge for him.
Lynn in. Stands in now and watches strike one. Romano, an all-star a season ago, 32 years old, and he was born in Canada. Breaks his bat and pops it up. Puts it away for the out. One away.
Couple of pitches and a quick out.
He's 2 outs away. And now the DH. How you lead. 0 for 3 in this one. And first offering is fouled off. Pop foul out of play off to the right. Goes down swinging for the strikeout. Now only 1 out remaining.
No, that slider was way out of the zone, and for me it just comes down to not seeing the pitch out of the hand, not tracking it into the zone, and then also being a little bit anxious, not confident in your 2-strike approach. And so when a guy's in that position,
oh, that got him. So it's their last chance in this one. Kevin Parada now at the plate. 0 for 3 with 2 ground outs and a strikeout. So they're making a move for a bat off the bench. Number 39. A runner on first with 2 gone for him. That one fouled off. Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit. Lead runner to second with 2 gone.
just so sound in his mechanics. Hits against a firm front side, and the hands just continue to carry through the middle of the field.
Chen getting ready to hit. And the first pitch misses for ball 1.
1-0.
With the tying run at the plate here in the last half of inning number 9. And that's outside.
Good spot for the hitter. Definitely has the advantage in this count with runners on. Look for him to be aggressive on this next pitch.
The tying run at the plate. Fought off foul. Pickoff moved to second, and he's back in there.
Well, at least you got the pitcher thinking a little bit. You don't want to run yourself out of the ball game. You get thrown out or picked off, it's over.
Tying run at the plate.
Ball.
And there's a strike.
Just amazing to me how many closers and back-end relievers just throw absolute gas these days. I never would have had a chance.
1 strike away. Foul ball, and it remains a full count. Battling here as he fouls it away. And that'll load the bases.
They're not ready to go home quite yet.
And now the shortstop, John.
If you don't get ahead in the count, you can forget about having any success against him.
And that one upstairs, ball 1.
Maybe losing command a little bit after the walk. Next pitch, not even close.
Two outs. Swing and a miss. And the count 1-1.
Just not able to catch up to that velocity.
And the count 1-2. Got him, and that's the ball game.
It's always nice to grab the opener of a series. You come into a new ballpark and just sometimes things aren't as comfortable as what you've been used to. The mound doesn't look straight. The background isn't what you like, but they didn't let any of those things distract them. In fact, they looked like they were playing a home game. Excellent job to set the tone for this series.
4-1 the final here today. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi saying so long